Good morning. Thank you for watching. I want to apologize to you. I've been gone away for a little bit and had some things going on, so we've had some repeats, but we'll be fresh from here on out. So please stay tuned to our devotions. I want to ask you something. What will keep me from becoming bitter in life? I remember when I first took the second church that I pastored, and I was in the deacons meetings and all these things, and what I kept hearing was a very negative message. A lot of regret, a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda, and a lot of, that won't work, this won't work, that, and it was just an atmosphere of negativism and regret to the level that I wondered, how did people get here? And then as I grew older, I realized, life will kick you in the face. And it probably has. And it was kicking Paul in the face. But Paul learned how to deal with that. Shakespeare said this. He said this in Macbeth. He said, "Life is a tale that is told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing." That was in Macbeth in order to say, basically, that life doesn't have a lot of meaning. And it's not really bad what you do in life, because in the end, it's not going to mean a whole lot. That is so opposite the truth, isn't it? Jesus said at the last, "I'm coming, and I'm going to reward your works. And your works are going to last forever." So what we do here does matter. But how do we negotiate the trouble we face and take that trouble and use it into a vehicle of victory to accomplish what God wants us to do? Think about Paul for just a minute. Paul took a religion that was founded by a Jew. His 12 disciples were Jewish. It was started in Jerusalem. And yet, at the end of the first century, it was predominantly a Gentile religion. How did that happen? It wasn't by Peter, it was by Paul. Because he was a minister, a missionary to the Gentiles. In 10 years, in 47 AD, there were no churches in Macedonia, Asia, Europe, all these places that Paul was ministering to. And in 57 AD, he said, "My work's pretty much done." How in the world did you do that, Paul? He did it with a message of free grace. That God forgives you of your sin. You can have a new slate. I don't care how bad you've been. You can start over. You can have a new beginning. And not only does he forgive you, he transforms you into something. He not only is life, he gives life on a daily basis. That so revolutionized Paul. That came out of an old-fashioned Jewish religion that was made in traditions and man-made statements to one that was full of life, in which he lived a living Christ. That he was able to be this new and different person. But you know what he did? Paul got beat up a lot. He got beaten a lot. He got stoned. He got all these different things happening to him on this road of incredible accomplishment. Nobody in the history of man, in my opinion, has ever accomplished what Paul accomplished outside of Jesus Christ. But you know what he did? One verse, and I'm going to close with this. 2 Corinthians, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." Everybody's got weaknesses. You and I have weaknesses. We have all of these freckles of problems in which we would quit were it not for the grace of God. Paul used pain and problems to make him stronger in life to accomplish something great for God. He said, "When I'm weak, then am I strong." None of us in this life is ever beyond troubles. But yet at the same time, God says, turn that pain into praise and then power and accomplishment. We can do it in him. You don't be discouraged. God is on your team. You can win. God bless you.